Guys, this was the most insane round of chess I've ever seen in my life. Like, end games, attacking positions, comebacks, missed wins, theory. This round has absolutely everything. If you like chess, you will love this video and you will love this round of chess. Round 10, Tata Steel. Let's get into it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Alright guys, this is round 10, game number 1. So we got Aravind C versus Tywin Lannister. Okay, so this is my first time going through the game. So I'm gonna do everything live now. Okay, so we get a Petrov. This is all pretty normal theory. Yeah, generally you try to control the e4 square. So something a lot of people would want to do is go f5. And it's a move. Generally there's problems with this. Something like take, and queen b3. Yeah, you always gotta watch out for that if you go f5. So I know that's something a lot of people like to do. Some of my students. Okay, so it turns into basically an exchange French. Of course, white always wins the exchange French because it's an exchange French. Yeah, so the computer hates this transition with c4. So I think basically now I can go knight e5. There's no pressure on d4. And I think I can actually go knight e5, f4, and kind of just push. Okay, so he goes for here. Okay, he's just smashing the e-file. And I think at some point you're going to see like knight g5 or knight e5. Oh, what did I say? But okay, black is okay. He can trade off everything. Apparently. Okay, this is, yeah, trade off everything. Oh, so it gets really dry, and then it actually is better for black. So white could have just gone queen takes e3, but well, he's going for some kind of imbalance with pawn takes. It's okay, so pressure here. Okay, so does he sneak in? Yeah, queen a7, queen a2. And then you can start attacking weaknesses. So how does white win this is the question. Queen b2, queen d2. So yeah, you don't want to go g5 because there would be some line of fire. So f5. Okay, so he offers the queen trade. Wow, I can't believe that black loses this. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I mean black's still chilling. I guess well you would go for g5 f4 I would think after king f6, okay, h6 and stuff. I don't like the pieces going over yonder. Oh yeah, trade off this knight. Trade off this knight. I guess this pawn is a weakness. All the pawns are on light squares, which can be good if it keeps the bishop stuck, but it can be bad if they become targets. Okay, so let's just keep going. So forward, forward. Okay, so yeah, it's draw. Man, this is crazy. This tournament is, I guess they're both in time pressure. That's the idea. So bishop h3. Okay, so you can just take this. But alright, let's keep going. Okay, offers a draw. Black declines the draw. That's great. Black declines the draw. And then they lose the game. This is like literally just a blitz game. This is like every blitz game ever. So bishop e4, and actually black is doing really well. So that's the idea. So bishop takes. Okay, so if we go to the king and pawn endgame, I'm assuming I go d takes. Okay, so I think the idea is I can go win this pawn, or I can make a pass. Okay, let's see. Let's spacebar. It might just be a draw. Yeah, computer's just being silly. Can you win? Okay, you can win the pawn. Computer is such a psycho. Okay, but go king a5 before you take. What, like, who do you think you are? So it is a draw. Okay, so let's keep going forward. Whoa, this is it. King e2 is a huge mistake because of g4. Okay, let's see why. I don't. What is the problem? Is the knight getting trapped? Like, how do you... Bishop c6, king f6. Okay, I'm just gonna do nothing. Not really. Apparently that's the best move. Bishop d1, bishop c6, bishop c2, king f6, bishop here. Knight. Okay, I win this pawn. I can win this pawn. That's the mistake. And then okay, and then when we trade the knights, I'm gonna push. Wow. So pushing this pawn was the mistake. No. Allowing G4, dude, I don't. Okay, so he goes all in. Why does he go all in? This game is insane. This is why we try to avoid these endgames, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't understand why this is just winning. Okay, I win the pawn. It's really just because I win the pawn. So if white just did nothing, then... But black loses this game. This is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. This is why this game is so trippy. Black is winning and when it's a draw, but the final result is white wins the game. This is a true live reaction of... Oh, I don't understand at all. Oh my god. So you could have taken this and it's over. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to see, but take, king takes, king f4, I'm assuming. c6, king g4. Okay, basically you're just gonna stop him in time. Ding, ding, sorry. Dang, oh, and it's by one move too, it's the crazy part. Oh my god, okay, 94 check. So you can stop it, and then eventually, 20 moves later, you'll take this pawn. That's nuts. This is the most, like, nuts endgame I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's keep going. Holy guacamole. Okay, so, anyway. No, sorry, I'm so lost in this endgame, it's that... So this is the crucial move. Bishop f7 allows e5, and now white is winning. I tell you... I've said this so many times. I hate knights in these endgames. Knights, you can literally have equal pawns and be up a knight and lose an endgame. That's how crazy these are. Okay, so he doesn't even get the pawn. Oh my goodness. This is crazy because these are the two bottom seeds in the tournament, and they are just duking it out in the most insane endgame I've ever seen. Okay, and then here, this is the losing move. So you gotta go knight a5. Okay, bishop takes g4. Dude, I mean, this is the winning plan. You gotta get your knight in this way. Are you just gonna sack on d4? Like, what is going on? He just comes around. Holy, oh my god, your knight comes to e4. Wow, that is nuts. That is actually nuts. I hope the mic is going. Oh my god, this is nuts. So the winning move, or the move that draws, is to, if you want to get your knight in, you gotta go a5, b3, d2, e4. Holy, that is so insane. That is so insane. This is, like, honestly the most insane endgame I've seen in my life. And then white wins. And white wins. Wow. Well, that was a live reaction. I mean, we still got a couple more games. I don't know if anything's gonna beat that. That is game of the round so far. Anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so that was game number 1. I don't know if game number 2 game number 2 can top that, but this seems like a crazy round. Okay, so let's go. So we got Arjun versus Keymer. So historically, at least this tournament, Arjun's been going super hard in the paint, not castling and stuff. So let's see how he goes this game. All right, so this is a much more traditional kind of game. So c4, he will bring the fight though, and for this to be that good, it's insane. Apparently, all these moves are good. All right, but let's see. Let's see what the idea. h5. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And okay, basically now the tempos will begin. How does he navigate this? So we want to get the bishop in like this or something. This might be the idea actually. a3 bishop there. Maybe queen g3 f4. But this knight also has to come in. Okay. Wow. So you can't go knight b2 because then you're trapped. That's the idea. So you have to go back. And f4 is killer. Oh my god. Man, we're getting fighting chess. I wonder if they're doing that on purpose. Like, I don't know. I mean, you don't want to give your opponent a +3 position. But this is just so good for white. Oh my goodness. Wow, this round has been insane. Wow, okay. So queen g4, we're going to keep the pressure. Okay, queen c3. So here, I would anticipate queen trades. Okay, there's none. So how do we break in? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. He does have a decent amount of defenders. Yeah, some kind of move like e5, or if I can reroute this way. So it goes bishop d2. Oh, he gets f7 actually, I'm sorry. After that it's over. This is just game over. Well, you won a lot of material at least. 98. Oh my god, what? Dude, this is the most insane round of chess I've seen. 96, knight b7. Dude, I was saying e5. You gotta bring in this bishop. That is the knockout punch. E5 would have been knockout. He has to go king h8. Okay, so I'm sure this is fine too. Trying to go here. It just falls apart. It just falls. Wow, that's insane. What a game. Wow, so we go from the most insane endgame to this absolute beautiful attack. And I think the problem was black, once again, just played too loose. He went h5. So here, like h5, I mean, I guess you have to. But it's okay, c4, you gotta finish developing. Bishop c8 is the top move, is insane. I mean, I would think like rook d8 and trying to go for d5 break. But I guess you're just hurrying here. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually use this idea. This is great. So this is d3, and then you go knight d2, knight f1, knight h2, knight e3, and then this knight to h2. And then it just looks scary. Insane. That's actually a really good idea to know. You can do a lot of things with this. Vincent Keymer, I appreciate it. And then this is all locked up, so you're really just getting a massacre. Basically punching bag position is the way I like to put it. And then here, and then f4, and pff, he's just crushing. Wow. And then he brings all the pieces over. I mean, okay, look at this migration of pieces. So, okay, like from here, this moment on, I know I was going kind of fast. But here, okay, we're going to reroute a little bit, but now look, okay, and from this moment on, knight moves forward, queen moves forward, knight moves forward, knight moves forward, rook moves forward, queen moves forward. Okay, now bishop moves back so that you can attack and finish the weakness. And just like 5 tempo moves in a row with a knockout at the end. That's beautiful. That's beautiful chess. Alright, well, let's see if the next couple of guys can... Wow, what a round. Let's keep going. Okay. Here, game number 3 between Sindarov and Van Foreest. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, QGD. I love this a6 move. Always threatening to take. Basically, it's giving your intentions immediately in the QGD. Okay, so take. Is he gonna go bishop f4, e4? All right, so they're coming out strong. Knight g5. Here we go. I've actually seen this position. I've always wondered how they got it. So e4 is the QGD. Insane. Because like Black Castle's queenside, I think, is the idea. Something insane. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, so is it gonna? Now they're gonna trade off everything. What? Bishop b5 check. Okay, so if queen take, sorry, if pawn takes, I take this, and now I'm trying to take the knight. So you have to. I wonder how much of this is all prep too. This might be like a forced draw. Would be the sad part. Okay, so white is up a pawn, but it's bishop versus knight and pressure. And probably I just win this pawn, and then we have an easy draw. Should be okay. Wow, maybe all prep. Looks like all prep, but for a second there, look at actually let's look at their times. That's how you know if it's prep or not. It's kind of prep, I guess. Like here, they've used 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know. Okay, how much time we spent on this move? We spent 9 minutes. Okay, so actually, it's probably not prep. They're actually just thinking here. Okay, and then, yeah, just everything trades off. But yeah, for a moment there, pretty cool game. Alright, on to the next one. So, I mean, crazy round continues. Okay, so here we got Lil Yagiz versus Gukesh. So this is like a potential world champion versus world champion kind of match. Let's see, and Gukesh is hurt right now, so he needs to recover. So they go with this knight d5 in the 4 knights. Okay, so it's gonna go slow. 91. I mean, if you know me, I don't like moves like 91. Okay, so c3 is now the threat. And if he takes, I'm gonna take back, and I have pressure on the a-file. Okay, so white is a little bit happy here. This is cool fun chess. This is what I'm talking about. D3, oh my god. So he had no clarity in the position. They just keep adding fuel to the fire. Queen b3. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, so it seems like the dust is about to settle, and black has 2 bishops. That's gonna be his claim to fame here. So why can't I just take this or something? Or do I even lose a pawn? It feels like I lost the pawn, right? Okay, the threat now is bishop c4. Because if queen takes this, bishop takes pawn check, and queen takes queen. So, for example, if here, I can go here. And if this, there's this. I get the queen. And if here, here... Oh, the rook, sorry. The rook is hanging. Okay, so rook e8 is deep. Okay, queen c7 is deep. Bishop takes. Okay, he wins the exchange. Oh no, but knight d3. Okay, he gets the pawn back. Alright, so 3-6, 3-6. So black has an IQP, but he's gonna have an outside pass pawn. And this bishop is pretty good. Pressure on e4 too. So can little Yagiz navigate? Okay, do I take this? Was there a better move? No, you have to go there. Maybe knight f4 is also possible. Okay, yeah, bring the rook in. Makes sense. Yeah, I kind of would have liked just rook here. It's like a natural move. Yeah, okay, maybe b6. I don't know. Okay, so here, knight d5. All right, this knight is strong. Is this pawn not hanging? This so bishop takes c4. There's knight b6, and if take, I can take here, and then here h6, and it's still equal. You can't take his back rank. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, that's not the game. Is it? No. That's the game? Oh my god, that's what happened in the game? Wow, he's like, I guess he has to take then, huh? The knight d5, but black wins. Once again, black wins. Bro, these are literally my blitz games. White is winning. Rook d1. Whoa, what? So rook d1 just wins or what? You're just up in exchange. What was he? Queen c6? Oh my god, rook d8. So you had to stop rook d8. So queen e7. Oh my goodness, this is insane. And then rook takes e4. Queen f8 and rook d4. Bishop b5. Oh my gosh. Bishop b5, rook d8. Bishop e8, rook e1, and you win. Wow. What a round of chess. I'm glad I skipped to round 10, I guess. Okay, so rook d1 won. This is the winning move. I mean, it's a forcing move too, which is nice. You just have to see queen e7, rook, queen takes e8. I think it's possible. And then, yeah, you see it at the end. How much time does he have? He's got 8 minutes. Ugh, 8 minutes, come on. Come on. Against the world champion, 8 minutes, you can... I think you can find rook d1. I mean rook d1, bishop d3 not even possible, I just take it. Yeah, oh my god, so rook a6, take, queen takes, and queen d4. And now white is just down a pawn. Wow, oh my goodness. Okay, the back ranks are there. Jeez, maybe h6. Okay, fine, no problem. So rook f5, okay. But I can totally understand. Let's just get her back rank. I don't want to deal with this anymore. All right, so here we go. Left on the edge. I wonder if Gukesh saw that he was losing there, but now he's like, all right, I got a 2-result position. Can I win this? My heart just watching these games is like beating fast. That's crazy. Okay, king c6. Okay, so basically he migrated the king all the way over here. So now the rook is free. The rook is free to start doing damage over here. Yeah, okay, so the rook here does everything. It literally Captain America holds down all the guys. Oh my god, and then he's just rolling. He's going to roll the boys. So it's rook c1 check. What are you gonna do? King b6, rook b1. And then I reposition to e4 maybe, push. I just want to spacebar this a little bit. See how it actually wins. I guess I can just walk. I can walk the boys. Wow. What a game. Another one. Another crazy game. Well, let's keep going. That's already 4 really good games for round 10. On to the next one. Okay, guys. Here we have Nodirbek versus Fedoseev. So Nodirbek is leading the tournament right now. So he might actually be taking it easy too. That's kind of one of the luxuries of leading a tournament. No, he's like with white. You know, nothing crazy. Okay, so we have another classic Petrov, one of these positions. Alright, he's not taking it easy. Oh my god. What is happening? The piece is hanging. If I take on f6, you just go queen takes, and you're telling me that black is better. God, okay, this is... Sometimes you see 2800, 2700 chess, and you're like, dude, these guys are... What are they doing? Sometimes you see their games, and you're like, I can't do this. So if I go bishop d2, you have queen d4 check. I have, bishop takes g4. What? This is the move? If I go h takes? Okay, so... Queen takes f3. You're down 2 pieces. And I guess it goes down perpetual. Oh my god. I don't know which side I want to be. Can we go bishop g2? Okay, I think there's perpetual. I mean, I could even give back some... I'm down 4 pawns. That is the problem here. Wow. Okay. So, he doesn't take the knight. He says, I'm good. So bishop g5 also looks... You still look like you're winning, but there's going to be queen b6 check. Bishop e3, though. Do you go d4? Okay, king g2. I mean, I'm not winning a piece. What am I missing? Oh, no, okay, sorry. Check. Oh, he takes a check. Okay, so king h1. Okay, he just moves. So queen b6 check. Alright, the piece streams are over. And if I block with the bishop, there's queen takes b2. Okay, there's queen c7 and threatening a draw. Oh my, oh no, you lose. It's not even threatening a draw. No, you do lose all the way. Yeah, I would never want to just lose every single pawn I have. If any variation that included me losing 5 pawns would check. We're gonna try to avoid those variations. So f4, okay, anyway. I mean, if you have to go f4, like, if you take here, I win, right? Yeah, finally a piece is actually won. But queen c7, and then f4, okay. King g2 gives a pawn. He gives his rook. Oh my god. Bishop queen d2. Guys, these games are nuts. Wow, they saved all their energy for round 10. I wonder if that's what they do. The round 10, when these guys want to turn it on, they really turned it on. I've never seen more fighting, exciting chess in my life. Okay, so knight. Okay, so anyway, queen d2. You're trying to trap the queen. You're down a full rook. You're down a full rook. Okay, he does trap the queen. Okay, oh my gosh. You're in a line of fire. I just missed this after all this. Okay, you have to go here. Yeah, can you... I mean, my caveman, me, wants to go for mate. Me see mate. Make queen g7. Oh, okay, bishop h5 would stop all that. Okay, now it's just... I don't know. Who knows what's going on. It's 2 rooks for a queen, but... The pawn swings are crazy. Okay, he's starting to take back some pawns. He said, look, it's time to collect. Alright, f7, only move. What's wrong with just taking? I don't know. It seems like it's just an extra move. Okay. Alright, take the bishop. What? He plays... Okay, the rook is hanging. How long has the rook been hanging for? Okay, this is mate, so this is a pretty strong thread. Okay, this stops mate. You can take... Okay, if I take here, it's not mate anymore. You take the rook. Oh my gosh. Rook a7. Oh my goodness. Dude. And nuts. These games are nuts. Queen c7, holding on to everything. Somehow. I mean, starting a knight. Okay, it's all been checked. Oh. Queen b7. Queen takes d5. The bishop f6 is such a move. So you can't take here, because I go check and I take this rook. Wow. Like, they have time, dude. These guys, Nodirbek, Fedoseev can play some chess. Let me just say that right now. He had a bad first round against Hans, but wow, these games are... See, these are the kind of games, I mean, you don't want to lose, but if you get these games, like, you're just having fun playing chess. Just hopefully you don't lose these. And this is where they shake hands. Crazy battle. I mean, draw, but oh my goodness. Everything. Explosions on the board. It was an absolute. There's mortars everywhere. This was a battlefield. Like, if you watch this, like, man, if we could rewatch wars, like World War II battles, like this would be like some battle. Oh my God. That would be so cool if we could rewatch wars and battles. But wow, this game was like a real war. This was this two guys going at it. That's all I can say. All right, on to the next round or game. Okay, guys, we got Bluebaum versus Giri, both having underratedly good tournaments. So Bluebaum has had a lot of winning positions so far. Oh my God, this turns into an absolute mess. You know what? I actually kind of hate this line. I play this from the white side, and this variation is so annoying. You know you're winning, you know you're better. But black's like sneaky, like, I traded the bishop, my darks for bishop, and you have weak pawns, so I'm just gonna play against it. So it's a very troll opening, is the way to put it. Okay, so white's going. Yeah, Bluebaum's not messing around. He said, yo, you don't play this against me. Okay, so h5, a huge mistake. So Giri tries to take a swing. And that's when things get a little dicey. So castle queenside is the move. So here, king h2. Well, okay, I can't lose this pawn. So that makes sense. Wow, so one extra move and Giri was in the driver's seat. I see these guys really make mistakes like we do. They're human. Oh my God. I mean, how many tempos can you give? No, I mean, I would just take on c3, right? Apparently this is winning. I mean, there's probably some universe where this queen gets trapped. I mean, this is the problem when you play these like janky openings from the black side. You gotta be wordy. Okay, does queen get trapped? Does Bluebaum steal Giri's girl? So Pika. Okay, can he get rook g3 in? Okay, take on f5 check. Okay, what's going on? Queen takes d6 makes sense. Oh my God. What a nut. Okay, rook e4. What? So you're starting mate on g2, but you have this line of fire. So we go rook e4. What a move. Oh, he takes it. Okay. Alright, here we go. It's +4, but this is one of those where... What's the material count? It's knight and bishop for bishop. Knight, bishop, and rook for bishop and queen. Something like that. Basically... I'm trying to count it. It's a rook and a piece for a queen. But there's two bishops, so we have this dynamic, and the king is weak. So bishop g5. Oh, and it's just over. I love how I'm doing the math. Bishop g5, and then just resigns. Wow, so he took his girl, and then he opened up, and then he busted down the fort. Basically, okay, here's the crazy part. If Giri just castles first, oh, he's golden. He's in the promised lands. If you castle, you get everything you wanted, and more. But he said, I can get away with it. In h5, he got, oh my God, what a position, too. Open it up, bring all the pieces forward, and then knockout. Alright, got one last game. I mean, what a round of chess. Let's get to this last round. Okay, so last game of the round. But literally an epic round 10. Okay, so generally this position should not be played at the high level from the black side. This should just be good for white. Crazy that we're seeing this played, and it's getting, yeah, it's just draw. F6 is top move, but now you're just gonna have a weird position the whole time. All right, so here we have like a 3-on-2 on the outside. So white's gonna generally be playing over here, though this pawn is weak. So you can also hit the center. Black has a 4-on-3 on the king side. So he's going to be playing more in the center. I think the idea. Okay, progress. Okay, so there's just grip in the position. All the squares are controlled. Probably rook to 1 is going to come too. I want to go c5, but then he goes knight d5. So I might just start bringing the king in. Might be the idea. Ooh, look at this guy. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so now b5. What do I do? Oh yeah, it's a really good question. What do we do next here? Probably just going for b4, c5. And then to play the position. Oh, he's going to target a7. So now the threat is to take. So I think he's forcing him to take the rook. Do you go knight takes? Okay, so you keep pieces on the board because you're trying to win this. b4 c5 is almost there. Maybe knight b2 first. Okay, so b4 c5. And he's going. Okay, so now we always have this idea of we push and we try to win with this pawn. 93 take. c6 we're in. Okay, it looks like we're in. We have this passed pawn. Rook a7. Okay, take on h7. I think if you want to win, you take on h7. Because then you still keep this passed pawn. Probably still peters out, but... h4, what a move. Oh my god. Take. Rook takes c4. Rook d7. I feel like white could try to win this. Like, of course, it's probably a draw, but I think white could try to win. Okay, anyway. So after taking g5 and they trade, he gets rid of this guy. Okay, just a draw. So okay, what a round. I will say that. What a round. We did have, I guess, 2 slow games. The last game and then Foreest Sindarov, I think was kind of prep. But outside of that, wow, what an absolute round of chess. I hope you guys, if you have any video to watch this video, because if you like chess, you will like this video. Okay, so last thing is I want to go through the standings and the matchups for tomorrow and also the rating changes. So Nodirbek is still in first place by half a point. He drew, so he kind of stabilized, I think, after a loss. Sindarov drew as well, so he's still kind of cruising in second place. Van Foreest, where are all these guys? Van Foreest drew as well. Man, all the top guys are drawing, and all the chaos is happening below. So Lil Yagiz just lost to Gukesh. So Gukesh jumped a bunch to catch him. Fedoseev drew. Keymer won. So he is now joining like this third group of guys. Giri lost. Giri was cruising. So he's in this other big group in the middle. Pragg drew. Arjun is kind of reeling a little bit. And then Aravind C and Tai win. That was a big win for Aravind C. Because if he had lost that game, oh my god, then he would have been like really, really far away in last place. So definitely a big game for him. Now I want to see the pairings. So you can see the pairings. So what are we getting tomorrow? So Van Foreest versus Nodirbek. Nodirbek is black. So probably here we're gonna see a very chill game. If Van Foreest does too much, Nodirbek's trying to win, but he's gonna just try to chill with black. Because Van Foreest is also doing pretty well. Arjun Sindarov. Arjun's gonna probably go nuclear. The thing is, if Arjun goes to nuclear, Sindarov's just gonna wait. If he gets a win, it's huge, because then he catches Nodirbek most likely. So Pragg versus Keymer. These guys are both in the middle. They're probably gonna duke it out. Though I would not be surprised if I got some endgame, like 2-result endgame. Tywin versus Hans with black. I'm predicting Hans is gonna really try to win this game. Hans knows Tywin had a tough game, and I mean Tywin probably trying to play. I mean, he might play either really passive, or maybe really try to win. Either way, Hans wants to win this game because then he can jump into that top group. Gukesh versus Aravind C. I don't know. These guys be playing crazy games. I would predict a decisive result. I would be very surprised. Either it's gonna be a really quick, easy draw, but if it's getting wild, I mean, these guys have been like just like crazy games back and forth. So that'll be interesting. Okay, Lil Yagiz coming off a loss where he missed the win, and Anish coming off a loss. Maybe peaceful, but I think Anish is gonna try to take advantage. He's gonna try to press him because Yagiz is coming off an emotional loss where he had a win. Giri wants to win, and he's white, so this is a good spot to try to go for a win. And Fedoseev versus Bluebaum. Bluebaum just came for a win. Fedoseev, crazy game. This one could either draw or this one could be a very crazy game. If Fedoseev tries to win and Bluebaum gets some crazy game, we could have some fun game over there. And last but not least, okay, this is the crazy part. Nodirbek, okay, plus 10, cruising. So Gukesh, despite all his losing, so 27chess.com, by the way, is where you can see all the live ratings. And Gukesh is only -5 after like I think he's lost like 3 or 4 games, but he's won a bunch too. If he had lost to Lil Yagiz, that would have been huge. That was a huge, huge swing for him. Keymer is at number 4. That's crazy. Arjun Arjun's having a really tough tournament. This one has been really, really tough because he was 2800 at a point too. He's that's crazy. He's basically like playing like when you play too much blitz is what it feels like. Like he hit 2800 and now he's just trying to get 2800 back. So he's just playing games and he's like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I just want to play another game. Let me make it a wild game. I'll probably win. I think he needs to like, slow down a little bit. I mean, of course, he's much better player. He knows what he's doing. But if there's any advice, just slow down a little bit. Um, and just get like the two result positions. Castle, don't push your G pawn. Those are all kind of good things. Anyone else in here? Sindarov's having a good run. Hans is Hans wants to win some big games. I think he's trying to like. That would be my prediction. Because he's right at that about to be good, about to break through. He just needs a couple of good wins to get there, and I think his next pairing gives him a good chance to do that. And that's it. Yeah, so that's all the games. Yeah, crazy round 10. Make sure to like and subscribe again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.